Welcome to the weekly and welcome to Matthias Studios Pottery here on the South Shores of Boston, Massachusetts. Now, this video clip that I'm making today, first of all, it's Sunday. It's my favorite day to be at the pottery because it is so quiet here. I am usually the only one in the building on Sundays, so I just love to come in to the pottery, and usually Sunday is just a day for me to spend 4 to 5 hours on new creative ideas in working with clay. Now, this particular video clip or vlog is for all those who have not heard from me for a long time. It's been about 3 months where I have not been on any of my other social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. I have only remained active on Facebook. And so this clip is for all those who need to be caught up with where I have been and where I am now. And where I am now is the pottery. That is correct. I opened a pottery here in Marshfield, the big town of Marshfield, Massachusetts, which is about not even 10 minutes from my Hermitage studio on Wrexham Beach, right on the South Shores of Boston, Massachusetts. Now, the last time some of you saw me, I was leaving the Pink House, or the Hermitage Studio. A lot of people call it the Pink House on Wrexham. Everybody knows it. So a lot of you saw me kind of cast off, and I was leaving the Pink House to go on retreat. On the other side of Wrexham, on the Marsh side, I was there for 2 months. By far the longest retreat I've ever taken. And I just used that time to reassess where my art was, to reflect a lot on life, and to decide where I was going to take myself into the next season of art. I kind of work seasonally. So usually during the summer, I lay pretty low and I'm not super active in the studio. I'm just kind of in assess mode. I spend 2 to 3 months not real active as an artist. During this retreat time, I was active as an artist, but not in my regular studio life. I was really dabbling and experimenting and being trained up in a brand new medium. I fell in love with it, and it went so well over the summer, I decided to open this pottery here. I'm right on Ocean Street in Marshfield, and I'm now running an active pottery. So this is now almost my full-time medium. I'm still painting. The paintings are kind of moving into, I would say, they're experiments to what I can do with tile. They're what I want to create on tile itself. So the canvases, I'm still very active. I still have an active studio at the Hermitage Studio right on the ocean. But I also spend a tremendous amount of time here at the pottery. My signature launch at the pottery is the Peace plaque. This is an example of one of those plaques itself. I only have 2 of these left in stock, the first firing of the Peace plaques, and they are on my website, matthiasstudios.com. I think there's only 2 left, or 2 available on the site. I haven't checked today. They are at my studio, but they are available for purchase, and I can ship them out. And so that was my signature plaque that I worked on, but as you can see, I've come out with a lot of different plaques now. I have, besides the Peace plaque, my Faith, Hope, and Love plaque have gone very well. I have, those are all the plaques I have hanging here right now. But if you check my site out by the end of this week, I will have a huge assortment of plaques. I will be wrapping up by far my biggest firing that I've had to date, and there's going to be just a ton of plaques to choose from. And then the next phase of the pottery is going to be moving into more tile work and more sculpture work. And I'm going to have a large variety of that available. I'm shooting for the 1st of November. So this is just a quick update for those who have lost me on my other social media platforms. I'm going to resume on all of my platforms now, and probably take another break next summer. We'll see how it goes by then. So until then, I will see you at the next weekly. Next week, lots of exciting news to be announcing next weekend, as all of this new plaque work will be unveiled from this large firing. So until then, stay creative, and you know what? Spread some peace around the world. Spread some love around the world. Spread some hope around the world, and spread some faith around the world, because I think we need some more of it. I think we need a lot more of it. I'll see you next week.